or Fuller Street, Connecticut. The murdered woman was Mrs. Maureen Lyon. In connection with the murder, the police are anxious to interview a man seen in the vicinity. Wearing a dark overcoat,
Miss Barlow? Miss Barlow? It's cold. Oh, it does look quite nice. How stupid of Giles!
Molly! Molly, where are you?
Doing all the work, you brute.
Oh, there you are. Leave it all to me. Shall I turn up the thermostat?
Done.
Hello, sweetheart. Your nose is cold.
I've just come in. I had to go down to the village for some stuff I'd forgotten. Did you get the chicken netting?
It wasn't the right kind. I went to another dump, but it wasn't any good either. Practically a whole day wasted. My God, I'm half frozen. The car was skidding like anything, and the snow's coming down thick. What do you bet we're not snowed up tomorrow?
Oh dear, I hope not. If only the pipes don't freeze.
We'll have to keep the central heating well stoked up. Not too good. I wish they'd send the coke along. We haven't got any too much.
I hope everything goes well at first. First impressions are so important.
Is everything ready? Nobody's arrived yet, I suppose.
No, thank goodness. Miss Barlow slipped it early. Afraid of the weather, I suppose.
That sign does look nice, doesn't it?
It's a disaster, don't you see? You've left out the S, Monkwell instead of Monkswell.
Good Lord, so I did. However did I come to do that? But it doesn't really matter, does it? Monkwell's is a good name.
You're in disgrace. Go and stoke up the central heating.
Cross that icy yard. Shall I bank it up for the night now?
No, you don't do that until 10 or 11 o'clock at night.
How appalling.
Hurry up. Someone may arrive at any minute now.
You've got all the rooms worked out?
Yes. Major Metcalf, Blue Room. Miss Casewell, East Room. Mr. Wren, Rose Room, Oak Room. Miss Boyle, Rose Room.
I can't help but wonder what all these people will be like. Oughtn't we to have got rent in advance?
No. No, I don't think so.
I can't help but think we ought to have taken a correspondence course in hotel keeping. We're sure to get head in some way. What if their luggage is just bricks strapped to newspaper? And where should we be then?
They bring luggage. If they don't pay, we hang on to their luggage. It's quite simple.
Some of these people may be criminals hiding from the police.
I don't care what they are, so long as they pay us 7 guineas every week.
You're such a wonderful woman of business, Molly.
according to Scotland Yard, the crime took place at 24 Fuller Street, Connecticut. The murdered woman was Mrs. Maureen Lyon. In connection with the murder, the police are anxious to interview a man seen in the vicinity, wearing a dark overcoat, light scarf, and soft felt hat. Fuller saw morning its ice down roads. Heavy snow is expected to continue, and throughout the country there will be a certain freeze, particularly at Portland.
How do you do?
Thanks so much. Weather is simply awful. My taxi gave up at your gate. Wouldn't attempt to drive. No sporting instinct. Are you Mrs. Ralston? How delightful. My name's Red.
How do you do, Mr. Wren?
You know, you're not at all as I pictured you. I've been thinking of you as a retired general's widow, Indian Army. I thought you'd be terrifically grim, and that the whole place would be simply crammed with Benoist brass. Instead, it's heavenly. Quite heavenly. Lovely proportions. That's a fake. Aha, but this table's genuine. I'm simply going to love this place. Have you got any wax flowers or birds of paradise?
I'm afraid not.
What a pity. We'll let it on a sideboard. A purple, plummy mahogany sideboard with great solid carved fruits on it?
Yes, we have, in the dining room.
In here? I must see it.
Do come and warm yourself.
Absolutely perfect. Real bedrock respectability. But why do away with the central mahogany table? Little tables just spoil the effect.
We thought guests would prefer them. This is my husband.
How do you do? Terrible weather, isn't it? Takes one back to Dickens and Scrooge and that irritating tiny Tim. So bogus. Of course, Mrs. Ralston. You're absolutely right about the little tables. I was being carried away by my feeling for period. If you had a mahogany dining table, you'd have to have the right family around it. Stern, handsome father with a beard, prolific faded mother, 11 children of assorted ages, a grim governess, and somebody called Poor Harriet, a poor relation who acts as General Dog's body, and is very, very grateful for being given a good home.
I'll take your suitcase upstairs for you. Okram, did you say?
Yes.
I do hope it's got a four-poster with little chintz roses.
It hasn't.
I don't believe your husband is going to like me. How long have you been married? Are you very much in love?
Just a year. Perhaps you'd like to come up and see your room.
Ticked off. But I do still like knowing all about people. I mean, I think people are so madly interesting, don't you?
Well, I suppose some are and some are not.
No, I don't agree. They're all interesting. Because you never know what someone is really like. Or what they're thinking. For instance, you don't know what I'm thinking about now, do you?
Not in the least.
You see? Only people who know what other people are like are artists. And they don't even know why they know it. But if they're a portrait painter, it comes out on the canvas.
Are you a painter?
No, I'm an architect. My parents, baptized me Christopher in the hope I would be an architect. Christopher Wren. Ha! As good as halfway home. Actually, everyone laughs about it and makes jokes about St. Paul's. Although, who knows, I may yet have the last laugh. Chris Wren's prefab nests may yet go down in history. I'm going to like it here. I find your wife most sympathetic.
Indeed.
And really very beautiful.
But don't be absurd.
There, isn't that like an English woman? Compliments always embarrass them. European women take compliments as a matter of course. But English women, they have all the feminine spirit crushed out of them by their husbands. There's something very boorish about English husbands.
Perhaps I shall take you to your room.
Oh, shall I?
Could you stoke up the hot water boiler?
This is Monkswell Manor, I presume?
Yes?
I am Mrs. Boyle.
I'm Giles Ralston. Come to the fire, Miss Boyle, and get warm. Is this your only luggage?
Major Metcalf, is it? Is seeing to it.
I'll leave the door for him.
The taxi wouldn't risk coming up the drive. We had to share a taxi from the station, and there was great difficulty in getting even that. Nobody ordered to meet us, it seems.
I'm sorry, Miss Boyle. We didn't know what train you'd be coming by, you see. Otherwise, of course, you'd have seen that someone was standing by.
All trains should have been met.
My wife will be down in a moment. I'll just go and give Metcalf a hand with the bags.
I'm so sorry.
Mrs. Ralston,
Yes?
you're very young.
Young.
To be running an establishment of this kind, you can't have had much experience.
There has to be a beginning for everything, hasn't there?
I see. Quite inexperienced. This is an old house. I hope you haven't got dry rot.
Certainly not.
You know, a lot of people don't know that they have got dry rot until it is too late.
The house is in perfect condition.
It could do with a coat of paint. You know, you've got worm in this oak.
This way, Major. This is my wife.
How do you do? Oh, beg your pardon.
Major?
Sir?
Do you have much servant difficulty here?
We have quite a good local woman who comes in from the village.
And what indoor staff?
No indoor staff, just us.
Yes, indeed. This weather, too. A blizzard.
Well, Miss Boyle, we couldn't very well foresee the weather.
The north wind doth blow, and it will bring snow. And what will the robin do then, poor thing? I adore nursery rhymes, don't you? Always so tragic and calm. That's why children like them.
Mr. Wren. Miss Boyle.
How do you do?
This is a very beautiful house, don't you think so?
I have come to the time of life where the amenities of an establishment are much more important than its appearance. If I had not believed this was a running concern, I should never have come here.
There is no obligation for you to remain here if you're not satisfied, Miss Boyle. I could ring up for the taxi to return. The roads are not yet blocked.
Indeed, I shan't think of doing so.
We have had so many applications for rooms that we should be able to fill a place quite easily. In any case, we are raising our terms next month.
Well, you shan't think you can turn me out right now. Not until I've tried what the place is like, at least. Mrs. Ralston, would you care to show me to my room?
Certainly, Miss Boyle. Darling, you're wonderful.
That's a perfectly horrible woman. I don't like her at all. I'd love to see you turn her out in the snow. Serve her right.
It's a pleasure. I've got to forego, I'm afraid. Lord, there's another of them. Come in, come in.
I'm afraid my car's bogged about half a mile down the road. Ran into a drift.
Let me take this. Any more stuff in the car?
No, I travel light. Glad to see you've got to get fired.
Mr. Wren, Miss...
Hey, Smell.
My wife will be down in a moment.
No hurry. Gotta get myself thawed out. Looks as though you're going to be snowed up here. Weather forecast says heavy falls expected, motorist warned, etc. Hope you got plenty of provisions in.
Oh yes, my wife is an excellent manager. Anyway, we can always eat our hens.
Before we start eating each other, eh?
Any news in the paper, apart from the weather?
Usual political crisis. Oh yes, and a rather juicy murder.
A murder? Oh, I like murder.
They seem to think he was a homicidal maniac. Strangled some woman somewhere near Coddington. Sex maniac, I suppose.
Doesn't say much, does it? The police are anxious to interview a man seen in the vicinity of Culver Street at the time. Medium height, wearing a darkish overcoat, lightish scarf, and a soft felt hat. Police messages to this effect have been broadcast throughout the day.
Useful description. Very well would fit anyone, wouldn't it?
When it says the police are anxious to interview someone, isn't that a polite way of hinting that they're the murderer?
Could be.
Who was the woman who was murdered?
Mrs. Lyon. Mrs. Maureen Lyon.
Young or old?
It doesn't say. It doesn't seem to have been a robbery.
I told you. Sex maniac.
It's an awful night.
Miss Casewell, Molly, my wife.
Hello. How do you do?
It's an awful night. Perhaps you'd like to go up to your room. The water's hot, if you'd like a bath.
You're right. I would.
I must hurry up to the kitchen and get on with things. Reggie Metcalf's very nice. He won't be difficult. It's Miss Boyle who frightens me. We must have a nice dinner. I was thinking of opening 2 tins of mince beef and cereal, and a tin of peas and mashing the potatoes, along with stewed figs and custard. Do you think that will be all right?
That should be all right. Not very original, perhaps.
Do let me help. I adore cooking. Why not make an omelet? You've got eggs, haven't you?
You've got plenty of eggs. We keep all the fowls. They don't lay as well as they should, but we've put down a lot of eggs.
And if you've got a bottle of cheap, any type of wine, you could add it to the minced beef and cereals, did you say? Give it a continental flavor. Show me where the kitchen is and what you've got, and I dare say I shall have an inspiration.
Come on. Isn't he sweet? He's put on an apron and he's getting all the things together. He says, leave it all to him and don't come back for half an hour. If our guests want to do the cooking themselves, it will save a lot of trouble.
Why did you give him the best room?
I told you, he liked the four-poster.
He liked the pretty four-poster. Twerp.
Giles.
I've got no use for that kind. You didn't handle the suitcase. I did.
Had it got bricks in it?
There was no weight at all. If you ask me, there was nothing inside it. He's probably the type of young man to go about bilking hotel keepers.
I don't believe it. I like him. And anyways, I think Miss Casewell's rather peculiar. Don't you?
Terrible female, if she is a female.
It's very hard to believe that all our guests should be this unpleasant or very odd. Anyways, I think Major Metcalf's all right. Don't
Probably
you?
drinks.
Oh, do you think so?
No, I don't. I was just feeling rather depressed. Well, at any rate, we know the worst now. They've all arrived.
Who can that be?
Probably the Culver Street murderer.
Don't.
Oh.
A thousand pardons. What am I?
This is Monkswell Manor, guest house.
For what stupendous good fortune. Madame, but in answer to prayer, a guest house and a charming hostess. My Rolls Royce, alas, has run to a snowdrift. Blinding snow everywhere. I do not know where I am. Perhaps, I think to myself, I shall freeze to death. But then, I stumble through the snow. I see before me, beginning gates, habitation, I'm saved. Twice I fall into the snow as I come up to a drive, but last I arrive, and immediately, despair turns to joy. You can't let me have a room, yes?
Oh, yes.
It's a rather small one, I'm afraid.
Naturally. You have other guests.
We've only just opened this place yesterday, so we're rather new at it.
Charming.
What about your luggage?
That is of no consequence. I have locked the car securely.
But wouldn't it be better to get it in?
No, I can assure you, on such a night as this, there'll be no thieves abroad. And for me, my wants are simple. I have all that I need in my little bag. Yes, all that I need.
You'd better get thoroughly warm. I'll see about your room. It's rather cold because it faces the north and all our other rooms are occupied.
You have several guests then?
Oh yes, there's Miss Boyle, Miss Major Metcalf, Miss Casewell, and a brilliant young man called Christopher Wren. And now, you.
Ah, yes, the unexpected guest. The guest arrived from out the storm. It sounds quite dramatic, does it not? Who am I? You do not know. Where do I come from? You do not know. Me, I am the man of mystery. But now, I tell you this. I complete the picture. Tomorrow, perhaps even already, we are cut off from civilization. There'll be no more idols, and no departures either. No butcher, no baker, no postman, no milkman, no daily papers, nobody and nothing but ourselves. That is admirable. It could not suit me better. My name, by the way, is Paracine.
Ours is Ralston.
Mr. and Mrs. Ralston. And this is Monkswell Manor Guest House. Good. Monkswell Manor Guest House. Perfect!
must say I consider it most dishonest not to have told me they were only just starting the place.
Excellent breakfast. That little woman did it all.
Amateurs. There should be a proper staff.
Excellent lunch, too.
Corned beef.
The rooms were nice.
My bedroom was quite adequate. I still don't see, though, why the best bedroom had to be given to that very peculiar young man.
First come, first served.
From the advertisement, I got quite a different picture. A more comfortable drawing room, and a much larger place altogether, with bridge and other amenities.
I see.
Now, I shan't stay here long.
No, I don't suppose you will.
That fellow escaped from an asylum.
Seems pretty unbalanced mentally.
Giles,
Yes?
can you shovel the snow again from the back door?
Coming.
I'll help you.
Sorry.
Really, what an incredible young woman carrying a carpet sweeper through the front hall. Doesn't this place have any back stairs?
Oh yes, nice stairs. Very convenient if there was a fire.
Then why not use them? At any rate, all of the housework should have been done before lunch.
I gather our hostess had to cook the lunch.
There should be a proper staff.
Not very easy to get nowadays, is it?
No, indeed. The lower classes seem to have no idea of their responsibilities.
Poor old lower classes. Got it between their teeth, haven't they?
I gather you are a socialist.
I wouldn't say that. I'm not a red, just a pale pink. Anyways, I don't take much interest in politics. I live my life abroad.
I gather life abroad must be easier.
I don't have to cook and clean like I gather most people have to do in this country.
I sold my house last year. Everything was just too difficult.
Hotels and guest houses are easier.
I guess they solve most of one's problems. Are you over in England for long?
Depends. I have business to see to. When I am done, I shall go back.
To France?
No,
Italy?
no.
Would you mind turning that down? I always find the radio to be rather distracting when one is trying to write letters.
Do you?
If you don't mind.
It's my favorite music. Anyways, there's a writing table in there.
Yes, but it's much warmer in here.
I agree. Much warmer. Bloody old witch.
Oh,
Hello.
wherever I go, that woman seems to hunt me down. And then she glares at me. Positively glares.
Turn it down a bit.
Is that all right?
Oh yes, it served its purpose.
What purpose?
Tactics, boy.
Oh, you mean her?
She pushed this chair. I've got it now.
You drove her out. I'm glad. I'm very glad. I don't like her at all. Let's think of things we can do to annoy her, shall we? I wish you'd go away from here.
And this? Not a hope.
But when the snow melts.
Oh, when the snow melts, lots of things may have happened.
Yes, that's true. Snow's rather lovely, isn't it? So peaceful and pure. It makes one forget things.
It doesn't make me forget.
How fierce you sound.
I was thinking.
What sort of thinking?
Ice on a bedroom jug. Chilla Blaine's raw and bleeding. One thin ragged blanket. A child shivering with cold and fear.
My dear, it sounds too grim. What is it, a novel?
You didn't know I was a writer, did you?
Are you?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not.
Yes? Yes? Yes, this is Monksville Manor Guest House. Oh, I'm afraid Mr. Ralston can't come to the phone just now. This is Miss Ralston speaking. Who? Berkshire Police. Yes. Yes? Superintendent Hogben? Oh, I'm afraid that's impossible. We're snowed up. Completely snowed up. The roads are impassable. Yes? But what? Hello? Hello?
Molly, do you know where there's another spade?
Giles, the police have just rung up.
Trouble with police, eh? Serving liquor without a license?
They said they're sending out a sergeant or inspector or something.
But he'll never get here.
That's what I told them. But they seemed quite confident that he would.
Nonsense. Even a jeep can get through today. Anyway, what's it all about?
That's what I asked, but he wouldn't say. Just said I was to impress my husband to listen very carefully to what Sergeant Trotter, I think it was, had to say, and to follow his instructions implicitly. Isn't it extraordinary?
What on earth do you think we've done?
Do you think it's those nylons from Gibraltar?
I did remember to get the wireless license, didn't I?
Yes, it's in the kitchen dresser.
I had a rather near shave in the car the other day, but it was entirely the other fellow's fault.
We must have done something.
We've probably ignored some tin pot regulation, some ministry or other. Practically can't avoid it nowadays.
Oh dear, I wish we'd never started this place. We're going to go through all our reserve tins and everyone is cross.
Everything's going to be all right at the moment, darling. I filled up all the coast scuttles and done the hens. I'll go off and do the boiler next. And chop some kindling. You know, Molly, it must be something pretty serious to send the sergeant trekking out and all of this. Must be something really urgent.
Ah, there you are, Mr. Ralston. Did you know that the central heating in the library is practically stone cold?
I'm sorry, Miss Boyle. We're a bit short of coke and
I am paying 7 guineas a week here. 7 guineas, and I do not want to freeze.
I'll go stoke it up.
Mrs. Ralston, if I must say so, that is a very extraordinary young man that you have staying here. His manners, and his ties. And does he ever brush his hair?
He's a brilliant young architect.
I beg your pardon?
Christopher Wren is an architect.
My dear young woman, I've naturally heard of Sir Christopher Wren. Of course he was an architect. He built St. Paul's. You young people seem to think that nobody is educated today but yourselves.
I meant this Wren. His parents named him that, hoping he'd be an architect, and he is. Or nearly one, so it turned out all right.
Sounds like a fishy story to me. I should make some inquiries about him if I were you. What do you know of him?
Just as much as I know about you, Miss Boyle, and that is that you're both paying us 7 guineas every week. And that is all I need to know, and all that concerns me. It doesn't matter whether I like my guests or whether I don't.
You are young and inexperienced and should welcome advice from someone older and more knowledgeable than yourself. And what about this foreigner?
What about it?
You weren't expecting him, were you?
To turn away a bona fide traveler, Miss Boyle, is against the law. You should know that.
What do you mean?
Weren't you a magistrate, sitting on your bench?
All I say is that this Paravicini, or whatever he calls himself,
Beware, dear lady. You speak of the devil, and there he is.
I didn't hear you come in.
I came in on tiptoe, like this. Nobody ever hears me if I do not wish them to. I find that rather amusing.
Indeed.
Yes, now, there was a young lady.
Well, I'm going to go see if it's warmer in the drawing room.
My charming hostess looks upset. What is it, dear lady?
Oh, everything's all wrong because of the snow.
Yes, snow makes things difficult, does it not? Or else it makes them very easy. Yes, very easy.
I don't know what you mean.
No, there's quite a lot you do not know. I think, for one thing, you do not know very much about running a guest house.
I dare say We don't, but we mean to make a go of it.
Bravo. Bravo.
I'm not such a bad cook.
You are without doubt an enchanting cook. May I offer a little word of warning, Mrs. Ralston? You and your husband must not be too trusting, you know. Have you references with these guests of yours?
Is that usual? I always thought they just came.
It is advisable to know a little bit about the people who sleep under your roof. Take, for example, myself. I come out of the storm saying that my car has overturned in a snowdrift. What do you know of me? Nothing at all. I may be a thief, a robber, a fugitive from justice, a madman, even a murderer.
Oh,
You see? And perhaps you know just as little of your other guests.
well, as far as Miss Boyle goes,
The drawing room is far too cold to sit in. I shall write my letters in here.
Allow me to poke the fire for you.
Mrs. Ralston, is your husband about? Our pipes have frozen.
oh dear, first the police, and now the pipes.
Police?
Police?
They rung up a little bit ago to tell me they were sending out a sergeant. Or something.
Dirty cokes weren't half stones. And the price. Hello, is anything the matter?
Why the police are coming? Why?
But they'll never get here. Why, the drifts must be 5 feet deep. Excuse me, Mr. Pervicini. Mind laying these down?
I beg your pardon.
Are you Mr. Ralston?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Detective Sergeant Trotter, Berkshire Police. Try to get these skis off and stow them somewhere.
Go around that way to the front door. I'll meet you.
Thank you, sir.
I suppose that's what we pay our police force for nowadays, to go around enjoying themselves at winter sports.
Why did you send the police, Mr. Ralston?
But I did.
Who's that man? Where did he come from? He passed the window on skis, all over snow and looking terribly hearty.
You may believe it or not, but that man is a policeman. A policeman, skiing.
This is Detective Sergeant Trotter.
Good afternoon.
You can't be a sergeant, you're too young.
I'm not quite as young as I look, madam.
But terribly hearty.
We'll stow your skis away under the stairs.
Mrs. Ralston, can I use your phone, please?
Of course.
He's very attractive, isn't he? I always think that policemen are so very attractive.
No brains. You can see that at a glance.
Hello? Hello? Mrs. Ralston, your phone is dead.
It was working just before Sergeant Trotter arrived.
I think the snow took it out.
So we're cut off now. Quite cut off. That's funny, isn't it?
That is not funny.
Oops. Private joke of my own. Hist, the sleuth is returning.
Now, we can get down to business. Mr. Ralston, Mrs. Ralston?
If you want to see us alone, we can go into the library.
It's not necessary, sir. It'll save time if everybody's present. If I might sit at this table.
Oh, come on, hurry up and tell us. What have we done?
Done? Oh, it's nothing of that kind, Mrs. Ralston. It's something quite different. It's more a matter of police protection, if you understand me.
Police protection?
It relates to the death of Mrs. Lyon, Mrs. Marie Lyon of 24 Culver Street, London, West 2, who was found murdered yesterday, the 15th instant. You may have heard or read about the case.
Oh yes, I did on the wireless. The woman that was strangled.
That's right, madam. Now, the first thing I want to know is if you are acquainted with this Mrs. Lyon.
Never heard of her.
You might have known of her under the name Lyon. Lyon wasn't her real name. She had a police record and we kept her fingerprints on file, so we were able to identify her without trouble. Her real name was Maureen Stanning. Her husband was a farmer, John Stanning, who resided at Longridge Farm, not very far from here.
Farmer's Farm? Wasn't that where those children...
Yes, the Longridge Farm case.
3 children.
That's right, miss. The Corrigans. 2 boys and a girl. put before the court as in need of care and protection. A home was found for them with Mr. and Mrs. Stanning at Longridge Farm. One of the children subsequently died as the result of criminal neglect and persistent ill treatment. The case made a bit of a sensation at the time.
Oh, it was horrible.
The Stannings were sentenced to terms of imprisonment. John Stanning died in prison. Maureen Stanning served a sentence and was duly released. Yesterday, as I say, she was found strangled at 24 Culver Street.
Who did it?
I'm coming to that, madam. A notebook was picked up at the scene of the crime. In the notebook was written 2 addresses. One was 24 Culver Street. The other was Monkswell Manor.
What?
Yes, sir. That's why Superintendent Ogden, on receiving this information from Scotland Yard, thought it imperative for me to come out here and find out if there was any connection between this house or anyone in this house in the Longridge Farm case.
There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. It must be a coincidence.
Superintendent Ogden doesn't think it is a coincidence, sir. He'd have come himself if it had been any way possible. But under the weather conditions and seeing as I can ski, he sent me with instructions to get full particulars on everyone in the house, report back to him by phone, and take any safety measures I thought fit to ensure the safety of the household.
Safety? What danger does he think we're in? Good Lord, he's not suggesting that somebody's going to be killed here.
Well, I don't want to frighten the ladies, but frankly, yes, that is the idea. And I'm here to find out why. It is crazy, and because it's crazy, it's dangerous.
Nonsense.
I must say, it seems a bit far-fetched.
I think it's wonderful.
Is there something you haven't told us, Sergeant?
Yes, Mrs. Ralston. Below the 2 addresses was written 3 blind mice. And on the dead woman's body was a piece of paper that said, "This is the first on it." And below the words 3 blind mice was a drawing of 3 blind mice. And below the drawing of 3 blind mice was a tune, 3 blind mice. You know the nursery rhyme. We all know how it goes. 3 blind mice.
3 blind men. See how they run. Oh, it's horrible.
There were 3 children and 1 died. The youngest, a boy of 11.
What happened to the other 2?
The girl was adopted by someone. We haven't been able to trace her present whereabouts. Elder boy must now be about 22. He deserted from the army and hasn't been heard from since. According to the army psychologist, he was definitely schizophrenic. A bit queer in the head, that's to say.
They think it was he who killed Miss Stanning?
Yes.
And that he would appear here and try and kill us?
Well, yes. That's why I've got to find out from you. As the superintendent sees it, there must be some connection. Now, you, sir, state that you've never had any connection with Longridge Farm.
No.
And the same goes for you, madam.
I mean, no connection.
What about servants?
Well, we haven't seen servants. That reminds me. I must go to the kitchen. I must get on with the food.
That's quite all right, Mrs. Ralston. Now, could I have all your names, please?
This is ridiculous. We are merely staying in a sort of guest house. I mean, we all arrived yesterday.
You'd planned to come here in advance, though. You'd booked all your rooms ahead.
Yes, all except for...
Pervasini. My car overturned in a snowdrift.
I see. What I'm getting at is that anybody who may have been following you around, may know exactly where you are. Now, there's one thing I want to know, and I want to know it quick. Which one of you is it that has some connection with that business at Longridge Farm? You're not being very sensible, you know. One of you is in grave danger. I've got to know who that is. Very well. I'll ask you one by one. I'll start with you, since you seem to have arrived here more or less by accident. Mr.
Pervasini. But, my dear Inspector, I know nothing but nothing of what you've been talking about. I'm a stranger in these parts, and I know nothing of these local affairs of bygone years.
Mrs.
Boyle. I really don't see. Really, I consider it quite an impertinence. Why should I have to be involved in this such distressing business?
Miss.
Casewell. Leslie Casewell. I knew nothing of Long Ridge Farm, and I heard nothing about it.
You, sir?
Major Metcalf. I'm no relation, and I don't know anything about it.
And you?
Christopher Wren. I was a mere child at the time. I don't even remember hearing about it.
And that's all you have to say? Any of you? Well, if one of you gets murdered, you'll have yourself to blame. Now, Mr. Ralston, could I have a look around the house?
My dears, how melodramatic. He's very attractive, isn't he? I do so admire the police. So stern and hard-boiled. Quite a thrill, this whole business. 3 blind mice. How does the tune go?
Really, Mr. Wren?
Don't you like it? But it's a signature tune. The signature of a murderer. Just fancy what a kick he must be getting out of it.
It's all just melodramatic rubbish.
But just wait, Mrs. Boyle, till I creep up behind you and feel my hands around your throat.
Stop!
That's not a joke!
Oh, but it is. That's just what it is. A madman's joke. That's what makes it so deliciously macabre, don't you think? If you could just see the look on your faces.
Young fellows are seem nervy today.
Quite an ill-mannered and neurotic young man. And as for nerves, I've no patience with young men who have nerves. I haven't any nerves.
Where's Giles?
Taking our policeman on a conducted tour of the house.
Your young architect friend seems to be behaving rather strangely.
Same as you.
I knew it. It was you.
What do you mean?
You remember when you were on the bench when you left 3 kids in the farm?
We had quite a lot of good reports. It seems like the ideal life for the children. Fresh eggs, milk, and a healthy out-of-doors life. But one tries to do their public duty and all one gets is abuse.
I'm so sorry, but indeed, I find all of this most amusing. I enjoy myself greatly.
I never did like that man.
Where did he come from last night?
I don't know.
Looks a bit of a spiv to me. Makes his face up too. Bruised and powdered. Disgusting. Must be quite old too.
And yet he skips us around as though we were quite young.
I'm gonna get more wood.
It's almost 4 in the afternoon and it's quite dark. I'll turn up the lights. That's better.
Now where to put my other pen?
Horrid little tune that is.
Don't you like it? Reminds you of your child, perhaps an unhappy childhood?
I was very happy as a child.
You were lucky.
Weren't you?
No.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's behind me now. One gets over things.
I suppose so.
Or doesn't one? Damn hard to say.
They say that what happens when you're a child matters most.
They say. Who says?
Psychologists.
All humbug, just a damn lot of nonsense. The whole thing. I have no use for psychologists or psychiatrists.
I haven't had much use for them either.
A good thing for you, you haven't. It's all out of hooey, the whole thing. That's what you make of it. Go straight ahead, don't look back.
Perhaps one can't help but look back.
Nonsense. It's just a question of willpower.
I suppose.
I know.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps one ought to go on. But one can't always do that.
Depends on what you're talking about.
Sometimes I hardly know what I'm talking about.
Nothing from the past is going to affect me, except for the way I want it to.
Well, everything's all right upstairs. What's in here? Drawing room.
Molly, what's all this?
Would you mind shutting that door? This place has got plenty of rot in it.
Sorry, madam, I've got to get the lay of the land. Well, that completes the tour. Nothing suspicious. I think I'll make my report now to Superintendent Ogden.
You can't. The lion's dead.
What? Since when?
Just before you arrived.
But it was all right earlier. Superintendent Ogden got through all right.
Yes, but now it's dead.
You think it's because of the snow?
Yes, I do.
I wonder. It may have been cut.
Cut? But who could cut it?
Mr. Ralston, just how much do you know about these people who are staying in your guest house?
Mr. Wren wrote from a Bournemouth hotel, and Major Metcalf from an address in... where was it?
Leamington.
The Casewell woman from a private hotel in Kensington. And Paravicini, as we told you, showed up out of the blue last night. Still, I'm sure they all have ration books, that sort of thing.
I shall go into that, all of course, but there's not much reliance to be placed on that sort of evidence. And the maniac, this murderer, whoever he is, may even be here already.
Here already?
Why not, Mr. Ralston? All these people arrived here yesterday evening, some hours after the murders were committed. Plenty of time to get here.
But except for Mr. Paravicini, they'd all booked beforehand.
Mr. Ralston, why not? These crimes were planned.
Crimes? There's only been one crime, in Culver Street. Why are you sure there'll be another here?
That it will happen here? No. I helped to prevent that. And it will be attempted? Yes.
But it's so fantastic.
It isn't fantastic, it's just facts. Now, as for a description of this murderer, he was, or she, medium height, indeterminate build, wore a darkish overcoat and a light, soft felt hat.
And these are all in London.
They had a muffler. Just a minute, Mrs. Ralston. Mrs. Ralston, there are 3 light felt hats hanging up in the hallway. There are 3 darkish overcoats, one of them belonging to your husband. You see, it's this telephone wire that worries me. If it's been cut.
I must go to the kitchen.
Mr. Ralston, is there an extension?
I beg your pardon? Did you say something?
Yes, Mr. Ralston, I said, is there an extension telephone?
Yes, up in our bedroom.
Go up there and check it for me, will you?
What imbecile left this window open? Well, the radio doesn't seem to be working. There we go. you. I can't find a single program worth listening to. Why is it so dark?
Why is it all dark? What a noise.
Think, Mrs. Ralston. Try and think. Think.
I can't think. My head's numb.
Mrs. Boyle had only just been killed when you got to her. You came from the kitchen. Are you sure you didn't see or hear anything as you came along the hallway?
No. No, I don't think so. Just the radio blaring out in here. I couldn't think who'd turn it on so loud. I wouldn't hear anything else but that, would I?
That was clearly the murderer's idea. Or murderess.
Couldn't hear anything else but that.
You might have done. If the murderer had exited this room through that door, he might have heard you coming from the kitchen and slipped up the back stairs or into the dining room.
I think, I'm not sure. I heard a door creak and shut just as I came out of the kitchen.
Which door?
I don't know.
Think, Mrs. Ralston. Try and think. Think. Left, right, upstairs, downstairs, close at hand.
I don't know, I tell you. I'm not even sure I heard anything.
Mrs. Ralston.
Can't you stop bullying her? Can't you see she's all in?
We're investigating a murder, Mr. Ralston. Up to now, no one's taken this thing seriously. Mrs. Boyle didn't. She held out on me with information. Mrs. Boyle is dead. And until I get to the bottom of this, and quickly mind, there's going to be another death.
Still don't believe that.
There were 3 little blind mice.
A death for each of them? But why
Yes,
another
there would
death
have to be another connection. The Longridge Farm business. 2 connections here at Monkswell Manor. There were only 2 addresses in the notebook we found. At 24 Culver Street, there was only 1 possible victim. But here at Monkswell Manor, there is a wider field.
Nonsense. Surely it would be an unlikely coincidence that there should be 2 people brought here by chance, both a share of the Longridge Farm case.
Under certain circumstances, it wouldn't be so much of a coincidence. Think it out, Miss Casewell. Now, I'm going to need statements from all of you as to where you were when Mrs. Ralston screamed. I've already got Mrs. Ralston's statements. You were in the kitchen preparing vegetables. You came through the swing door into the hall. In here, the lights were out, but the radio was blaring. You came in here, turned the lights on, switched off the radio, saw Mrs. Boyle, and screamed.
Yes, I screamed and screamed, and at last people came.
Yes, as you say, people came. A lot of people from different directions, all arriving more or less at once. Now, when I went out of that window to trace the telephone wire around to the front door, you, Mr. Ralston, went up to the bedroom that you and your wife shared to check the extension telephone. Where were you when Mrs. Ralston screamed?
I was still in the bedroom. I was looking at the window to see if I could see any sign of the wires being cut there, but I couldn't. Just after I shut the window, I heard Molly scream and I rushed down.
Those rather simple actions took you quite a long time, didn't they, Mr. Ralston?
I don't think so.
I should definitely say you took your time with them.
I was thinking about something.
Very well. Now then, Mr. Wren, I'll have your account of where you were.
I'd been in the kitchen, seeing if there was anything I could do to help Mrs. Ralston with the cooking. I adore cooking. After that, I went up to my bedroom.
Why?
It's quite a natural thing to go to one's bedroom, don't you think? I mean, one does want to be alone sometimes.
You went to your bedroom because you wanted to be alone.
And I wanted to tidy up and brush my hair.
Brush your hair.
Anyway, that's where I was.
And you heard Mrs. Ralston scream.
Yes?
And you came down.
Yes.
Curious that you and Mr. Ralston didn't meet on the stairs.
I came down by the back stairs. They're nearer to my room.
I see. Did you go up to your room by the back stairs, or did you come through here?
I went up by the back stairs, too.
Now, Mr. Paravicini.
I have told you, Inspector. I was playing the piano in the drawing room through there.
I'm not an inspector, just a sergeant, Mr. Paravicini. Did anybody hear you playing the piano?
I do not expect so. I was playing very, very softly, with one finger. So.
You were playing Three Blind Mice?
Is that so?
Yes, this is a very catchy little tune. It is, how shall I say, a haunting little tune. Don't you all agree?
I think it's horrible.
And yet, it runs in people's head. Someone was whistling it too.
Whistling it? Where?
I do not know. Perhaps in the hall, perhaps on the stairs, perhaps even upstairs in the bedroom.
Who was whistling Three Blind Mice? Are you making this up, Mr. Paravicini?
No, no, Inspector, I beg your pardon, Sergeant. I would not do such a thing as that.
Of course. Well, go on. You were playing the piano.
In the drawing room with one finger. And so, I hear the radio playing very loudly. Someone is yelling on it. It offended my ears. And then, I hear Mrs. Ralston scream.
Mr. Ralston upstairs. Mr. Wren upstairs. Mr. Paravicini in the drawing room. Miss Casewell.
I was writing letters in the library.
Could you hear what was going on in here?
No, I didn't hear anything until Miss Ralston screamed.
And what did you do then?
I came down here.
At once.
I think so.
You say you were writing letters when you heard Mrs. Ralston scream.
Yes.
And yet there doesn't seem to be any unfinished letters on the desk in the library.
I brought it with me.
Dearest Jessie, a friend of yours or a relation?
That's none of your damn business.
Maybe not. You know, if I heard someone screaming blue murder while I was writing letters, I wouldn't take the time to pick up my unfinished letter, fold it, put it in my pocket, before going to see what was the matter.
You wouldn't? How interesting.
Now, Major Metcalf, you say you were in the cellars. Why?
Just looking around.
That's all you have to say?
Yes,
Just looking around.
looking
Very
around,
good.
just seeing how the cellar looks like. Oh, and you have some nice cellars too.
Glad you like them.
Mrs. Ralston has told us that you heard a door shut with a faint creak. That particular door shuts with a creak. It could be, you know, that after killing Mrs. Boyle, the murderer slipped through that door and into the cupboard, holding the door to after him.
But does murderers wear gloves?
Yes, Miss Major Metcalf, I see where you're going with that. The fingerprints would be on the inside of the cupboard, but most criminals are liable to slip up sooner or later.
I wonder, Sergeant, if that's really true.
Perhaps. Now, Mr. Ralston. Mr. Ralston, please, sit down. I'm in charge of this investigation. Mr. Ralston.
But really, look here.
We've got to establish opportunity, you know, as well as motive. And now, let me tell you all this. You all had the opportunity.
What am I doing?
There are two staircases. Anyone can go up by one or down by the other. Anyone can go into the cupboard and down the stairs into the cellars, along a passageway that leads to a trap door at the foot of the stairs over there. The most vital fact is that every one of you was alone at the time the murder was committed.
Are you saying we're all under suspicion? That's absurd.
Mr. Ralston, in a murder case, everyone is under suspicion.
But you know pretty well who killed that woman in Culver Street. You think it was the eldest of those 3 children at the farm, a mentally abnormal young man who is now 23 years of age. Well, damn it all, there's only one person that fit the bill.
It's not true. It's not true. You're all against me. Everyone's always been against me. They're going to frame me for murder. It's persecution. That's what it is. Persecution.
Steady, lad. Steady.
Nobody's against you, Chris. Tell him it's all right.
We don't frame people.
Tell him you're not going to arrest him.
I'm not arresting anyone. To do that, I've got to have evidence. I haven't got any evidence. Yet.
I think you're crazy, Molly. And you too. There's just one person to fit the bill, and if only as a safety measure, he ought to be put under arrest. It's only fair to the rest of us.
Wait, Giles. Wait, Sergeant Trotter. Can I speak to you a minute?
Of course, Mrs. Ralston. Will the rest of you go into the drawing room, please?
I'm staying.
Please, Giles, you too.
I'm staying. I don't know what's come over you, Molly.
Please.
Yes, Mrs. Ralston. What is it that you wanted to talk to me about?
Sergeant Trotter, you think that this murderer was the eldest of those 3 boys at the farm?
Well, we actually don't know a thing. All we've got so far is that the woman who joined in mistreating those children at Longridge Farm has been killed, and that the woman magistrate who was responsible for putting them there has been killed. The telephone wire that links me with police headquarters has been cut. And yes, Mrs. Ralston, it was deliberately cut, just outside the front door. I found the place.
Yes, but
Sit down, Mrs. Ralston.
all the same, you don't...
I'm going by probability. It all points one way. Mental instability, childish mentality, desertion from the army, and the psychiatrist's report.
Oh, and therefore it all seems to point to Christopher. But I don't believe it is Christopher. Hadn't those children any relations at all?
The mother was a drunk. She died soon after the children were taken away from her.
What about the father?
He was an army sergeant, serving abroad. If he is still alive, if he's still alive, yes, he's probably discharged from the army by now.
Major Metcalf looked frightfully upset when I said the police had run up.
Major Metcalf.
So it's not only Chris who's a suspect, there's Major Metcalf as well.
Any other suggestions?
Well, Mr. Paravicini did drop the poker when I said the police had run up.
Mr. Paravicini.
I know he seems quite old and foreign and everything, but he might not be as old as he looks. Oh, I know it sounds very melodramatic, but he might be disguised.
You're very anxious, aren't you? That it shouldn't be young Mr. Wren.
He seems so helpless and just so unhappy.
Mrs. Ralston, let me tell you something. I've had every possibility in my mind ever since the beginning. The father, the boy, Georgie, and someone else. There was a sister, you remember.
Oh, the sister?
It could have been a woman who killed Marine Lion. The soft felt hat pulled way down and the muffler pulled up. And the murderer spoke in a whisper, you know. It's the voice that gives the sex away. Oh yes, it could have been a woman. Miss Casewell, for instance. She looks a bit old for the part. Oh yes, Mrs. Ralston. There's a very wide field. There's yourself.
Me?
You're about the right age.
Yes.
Anything you say right now, I have no means of checking it at the current moment. And then there's your husband.
Giles? How ridiculous.
How long have you and Mr. Ralston been married?
Just a year.
And you met him where?
At a party in London.
Did you meet his people?
He hasn't any people. They're all dead.
They're all dead.
Yes, but... Oh, you make it sound all wrong. His father was a barrister and his mother died when he was a baby.
You're only telling me what he told you.
Yes, but
You don't know it of your own knowledge.
it's outrageous.
You'd be
that-
surprised, Mrs. Ralston, if you knew how many cases where they're like yours we get. especially since the war. Homes broken up and families dead. Fella says he's been in the Air Force or just finished his army training. There aren't any backgrounds nowadays, and young people settle their own affairs. They meet and marry. It used to be parents who made the inquiries before they consented to an engagement. That's all done away with. Girl just marries her man. Sometimes she doesn't find out for a year or two that he's an absconding bank clerk or an army deserter or something equally undesirable. How long had you known Giles Ralston when you married him?
Just 3 weeks.
And you don't know anything about him?
That's not true. I know everything about him. I know exactly the sort of person he is. He's Giles. And it's absolutely absurd that you suggested he's some crazy homicidal maniac. Why, he wasn't even in London when the murder took place.
Where was he? Here?
Out looking for some wire for our chickens.
I see. Did he bring this wire back with him?
No, it turned out to be the wrong kind.
Only 30 miles from London. Ah, you got a train schedule. An hour by train, a little longer by car.
I tell you, Giles wasn't in London yesterday.
Just a minute, Mrs. Ralston. This your husband's coat?
Yes.
Take a look, Mrs. Ralston. Evening news. Yesterday's. Sold on the streets of London about 3:30 yesterday afternoon.
I don't believe it.
Don't you? Don't you?
Molly,
Oh, you startled me.
where is he? Where is he gone?
Who?
The sergeant.
Oh, he went out that way.
If only I could get away. Somehow, some way. Is there anywhere I could hide in the house?
Hide?
Yes, from him.
But why?
But darling, they're all so frightfully against me. They're going to say I committed these murders. Especially your husband.
Never mind him. Listen, Chris, you can't go on running from things all your life.
Why do you say that?
Well, isn't it true?
Oh yes, it's quite true.
Your name's not really Christopher Wren, is it?
No,
And you're not really training to be an architect.
no.
Then why did
Call
you...
myself Christopher Wren? It just amused me. And then they used to laugh at me at school and call me Little Christopher Robin. Robin Wren, Association of Ideas. It was hell being at school.
What's your real name?
We needn't go into that. I ran away whilst I was doing my army service. It was all so beastly. I hated it. Yes, I'm just like the unknown murderer. I told you I was the one the specification fitted. You see, my mother,
Yes, your mother.
everything would be all right if she hadn't died. She would have looked after me and taken care of me.
You can't go on being looked after all your life, Chris. You've got to grow up sometime. Things happen, and you've got to bear them out. You've got to go on just as usual.
One can't do that.
Yes, one can.
You mean you have?
Yes.
What was it? Was it something very bad?
Something I've never forgotten.
Was it to do with Giles?
No, it was long before I met Giles.
You must have been very young, almost a child.
Perhaps that's why it was so hard. I try never to think about it. I try to put it out of my mind.
So, you're running away from things too? Running away instead of facing them?
Perhaps, in a way, I am.
Considering that we never met each other until yesterday, we seem to know an awful lot about each other, don't we?
Yes, I suppose there's a sort of sympathy between us.
It's odd, isn't it? Anyway, you think I ought to stick it out?
Well, frankly, what else can you do?
Well, I might pinch the sergeant's skis. I can ski quite well.
That would be frightfully stupid. It'd be almost like admitting you're guilty.
Sergeant Trotter thinks I'm guilty.
Doesn't matter what the sergeant thinks. And he can make you think things about people that can't be true. That can't possibly be true.
What is all this?
I don't believe it. I won't believe it.
What won't you believe? Come on, out with it.
You see this?
Yes?
What is it? Yesterday's evening paper, a London paper. But Giles wasn't in London yesterday.
Well, if he was here all day.
But he wasn't. He went out of the country to get some wire netting for our chickens.
Well, that's all right. Probably he did go to London after all.
Then why shouldn't he tell me he did? Why pretend he'd been racing all around the countryside?
Well, perhaps with the news of this murder.
But Giles didn't know about the murder. Or did he? Did he?
Good Lord, Molly, surely you don't think... The sergeant doesn't think...
I don't know what the sergeant thinks, and he can make you think things about people. You ask yourself questions, and you begin to doubt, and then suddenly you're somewhere in the middle of friends, and you look at their faces, and they're not your friends any longer. They're just people pretending. Perhaps you can't trust anybody. Perhaps everybody's a stranger.
I seem to be interrupting something.
No, we were just talking. I must go to the kitchen.
I'll come give you a hand.
No, you won't. Tete-a-tetes aren't very healthy things at the present. You keep out of the kitchen and keep away from my wife.
But really, look here.
You keep away from my wife, friend. She's not going to be the next victim.
So that's what you think about me.
I've already said so, haven't I? There's a killer loose in this house, and it seems to me that you fit the bill.
I'm not the only one to fit the bill.
I don't see anyone else who does.
How blind are you? Or do you just pretend to be blind?
I tell you, I'm worrying about my wife's safety.
So am I. I'm not going to leave you alone with her.
What the hell?
Please go, Chris.
I'm not leaving.
Please.
I shan't be far away.
Molly, you must be crazy. Perfectly prepared to shut yourself up in the kitchen with a homicidal maniac.
He isn't.
You've only got to look at him to see he's barmy.
He isn't. I'd know if he was dangerous. And anyways, I can take care of myself.
That's what Miss Boyle
Oh,
said.
Giles, don't.
Look here, what is there between you and that wretched boy?
What do you mean by between us? I'm sorry for him, that's it.
Rather odd, isn't it, that he should come to stay in an out-of-the-way place like this?
No odder than Major Metcalf, Miss Boyle, and Miss Casewell should.
I read once in the paper that these homicidal cases were able to attract women. Looks as though it were true. Where did you first meet him? How long has this been going on?
Have you gone out of your mind? I had never set eyes on Christopher Wren until he arrived yesterday.
That's what you say. Perhaps you've been running up to London to meet him on the sly.
What on earth do you mean? I haven't been up to London for weeks.
You haven't been up to London for weeks. Is that so?
What do you mean? It's quite true.
Is it? Then what is this? This is one of the gloves you were wearing yesterday. You dropped it. I picked it up while I was talking to Sergeant Trotter. You see what's inside it? A London bus ticket.
Oh, that.
So it seems you didn't only go to the village yesterday. You went to London as well.
All right. I went to...
Whilst I was safely racing around the countryside.
Whilst you were racing around the countryside.
Did you go to London yesterday to meet Christopher Wren?
Don't be a fool. Of course I didn't.
Then why did you go?
I shan't tell you that. Perhaps now I've forgotten why I went.
Molly, what's come over you? You're different all of a sudden. I feel as though I don't even know you anymore.
Perhaps you never did know me, or what I went through, or what I suffered.
Molly, you're crazy.
All right, then I'm crazy. Maybe it's fun to be crazy. But you went to London, too.
What do you mean?
You went to London, too. You brought back a paper, an evening paper.
Where did you get a hold of that?
Found it in your overcoat.
Anyone could have put it there.
Did they? No, you were in London.
All right, yes, I was in London, but I didn't go to meet a woman there.
Didn't you? Are you sure you didn't?
What do you mean?
Don't come near me. Get away from me.
Molly,
Don't touch me.
so you did go to London to meet Christopher Wren.
Don't be a fool. Of course I didn't.
Molly, you're crazy.
All right, then I'm crazy. Maybe it's fun to be crazy.
What the hell
Now, I do hope that you young couples are not saying a little bit more than you mean. One is so apt to in these lovers' quarrels.
Lovers' quarrels. That's good.
Quite so, quite so. I've been through much the same in my younger days. Eunice, as the poet says, not been married long, I imagine.
It's no business of yours, Paravicini.
No business at all. But I just come to say that our sergeant cannot find his skis, and I'm afraid he is rather annoyed.
Mr. Ralston? Mrs. Ralston? Did either of you by chance remove a pair of skis from the cupboard behind the kitchen door in which we placed them?
Certainly not.
Well, nevertheless, they are gone.
What made you happen to look for them, Sergeant?
The snow is still lying. I need reinforcements. I was going to ski over to Market Hampton and report on the situation.
And now you can't. Dear. Someone has seen to it that you certainly shan't do that.
What did
But
you
there
mean when you said
could be another
Christopher just
reason.
now?
Couldn't there?
Nothing.
Yes, what?
Somebody may wish to get away.
Oh, thank goodness, you haven't gone.
Mr. Wren, did you happen to remove my skis from the cupboard behind the kitchen door?
Your skis, Sergeant? Well, no, why should I?
Mrs. Ralston seems to think...
Mr. Wren is very fond of skiing. I thought he may have taken them just to get a little exercise.
Exercise?
Now listen, you people. This is a serious matter. Someone has removed my only means of communication with the outside world. I want everyone here at once.
I think Miss Casewell has gone upstairs.
I'll get her.
I left Major Metcalf in the dining room. Major Metcalf! He is not in here now.
I'll search for him. Hello, what do you mean?
It's a question of my skis.
Skis.
Mr. Ralston!
Ah, Miss Casewell. Major Metcalf. Did either of you two remove a pair of skis from the cupboard?
Good Lord, no. Why should I?
I didn't.
I see. Which way did you go up to your room?
Backstairs.
Did you see the skis there?
No.
In the cupboard, okay. You, sir, were actually in that cupboard today.
Yes, I was.
Did you remember seeing the skis there as you passed?
No,
You must remember if they were there or not.
I did not. Stop shouting, young fellow.
The question is, where are they now?
If we put our minds to it, we can find them.
Not quite so fast, Major Metcalf. That may be, you know, what we are meant to do.
What do you mean?
I am in a position now where I must put myself in the place of a crazy, cunning brain. I've got to know exactly what he's thinking, exactly what he wants us to do. I've got to keep one step ahead of him, because if I don't, there's going to be another death.
Another death here? Nonsense. Why?
3 blind mice. 2 canceled out. A 3rd still to be dealt with.
I still don't believe that.
Yes, Miss Casewell, I do. There are 6 of you listening to me. One of you's a killer. One of you's a killer. I don't know which one yet, but I shall soon find out. And another of you is the killer's prospective victim. That's the one I'm speaking to. Mrs. Boyle held out on me with information. You, whoever you are holding out on me. Well, don't, because you're in grave danger. Anyone who's killed twice is not going to hesitate to kill a 3rd time. And as it is, I don't know which one of you it is who needs protection. Well, any of you who has anything to say, however slight, to reproach yourselves for in that bygone business, had better come out with it. All right, you won't. I'll get the killer. I guarantee you that. But it may be too late for one of you. And I'll tell you another thing. The killer's enjoying himself. Yes, I believe he's enjoying himself a great deal. All right. You can all go.
Talking of chickens, dear lady. Have you ever tried chicken's livers served on toast with foie gras and a thin rasher of bacon with support of fresh mustard? Come, let us go to the kitchen and see what we can concoct together. A charming occupation.
I'm helping my wife, Paravicini.
Your husband is afraid for you. Quite natural under the circumstances. He doesn't fancy your being alone with me. Now, it is my sadistic tendencies he fears, I believe, not my dishonorable one. Alas, what an inconvenience the husband always is. A river de la.
I'm sure, Joe.
He is very wise. Take no chances. Is there any way I can prove to you, or to your husband, or to our dogged Sergeant Trotter that I am not a homicidal maniac? And suppose that really I am.
Don't.
But such a gay little tune. She cut off their tails with a carving knife. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Delicious. Cool little things, children. Some of them never grow up.
Stop frightening my wife at once, Paravicini.
It was horrible. I saw her face. It was all purple.
No, it is difficult to forget such things. And you really aren't the forgetting kind.
I must be.
What did you say to the lady, sir, to upset herself?
Me, Sergeant, I was just having a little bit of innocent fun. I've always been fond of a little joke.
There's nice fun, and then there's fun that's not so nice.
Now, I do wonder what you mean by that, Sergeant.
I've been doing a little wondering about you, sir.
Indeed.
I've been wondering about that car of yours, which happened to overturn in a snowdrift so conveniently.
Inconveniently, surely you mean, Sergeant.
That rather depends on the way you're looking at it. Where exactly was it that you were bound for when you had this accident?
I was on my way to see a friend.
In this neighborhood?
Not so very far from here.
And what was the name and address of this friend?
Now, really, Sergeant, is this really pertinent to our current predicament?
We always like the fullest information. What did you say your friend's name was?
I didn't say.
No, you didn't say. And it seems as if you're not going to say. Now that's very interesting.
But there could be so many reasons. En amour, discretion, these jealous husbands.
Rather old to be running around with the ladies at your time of life, aren't you, Mr. Paravicini?
Dear Sergeant, I'm not perhaps quite so old as I look.
That's just what I've been thinking, sir.
Whatever would you mean by this?
That you are not quite so old as you try to look. There are many people nowadays running around trying to look younger. But when you find someone trying to look older, well, it does make one ask oneself why.
Having asked questions of so many others, you now ask questions of yourself. Isn't that overdoing things?
I might get an answer for myself. I don't get many from you.
Well, we'll try again. That is, if you have more questions to ask.
One or two. Where was it you were coming from last night?
That is simple. From London.
What address in London?
I always stay at the Ritz Hotel.
Very nice too, I'm sure. What is your permanent address?
I dislike permanency.
What's your business or profession?
I play the markets.
Stockbroker?
No, Sergeant. You misunderstand me.
Enjoying this little game, aren't you? Sure of yourself, too. Well, I shouldn't be so sure. You're wrapped up in a murder case, Mr. Paravicini. And murder isn't just fun and games.
Not even this murder? Dear me, Sergeant. You're very serious. I've always thought policemen have no sense of humor. Is the inquisition over for the moment?
For the moment, yes.
Fine. Then I shall go to the drawing room and see if somebody has by chance hitting your skis in the grand piano.
Just a minute, please.
Are you speaking to me?
Yes, Miss Casewell, I was. Would you like to come and sit down?
Well, what do you want?
You may have heard some of the questions I was asking Mr. Paravicini.
I heard them.
I'd like a little information from you.
What do you want to know?
Full name, please.
Leslie Margaret Catherine Casewell.
Catherine.
I spell it with a K.
Quite so. Address?
Villa Mariposa, Pine d'Or, Mallorca.
That's in Italy?
It's an island, a Spanish island.
I see. And your address in England?
Care of Morgan's Bank, Leadenhall Street.
No other English address?
No.
How long have you been in England?
A week.
And you've been staying since your arrival
At the Ledbury Hotel, Knightsbridge.
What brought you to Monkswell Manor, Miss Casewell?
I wanted somewhere quiet, in the country.
How long did you or do you propose to remain here?
I got business to see to. When I am finished, I shall go back.
And what business is that? I said, what business is that?
Huh?
What was this business that you were came here to do?
I beg your pardon, I was thinking of something else.
You haven't answered my question.
I dare say that.
All the same, Miss Casewell.
No, I don't think we'll argue about it.
Would you mind telling me your age?
Not in the least. It's on my passport. I'm 24.
24.
You think I look older? That's quite true.
Is there anyone in this country who can vouch for you?
My bank can reassure you to my financial position. I can also offer you to a solicitor, a very discreet man. I am in no position to offer you to a social reference. I lived most of my life abroad.
In Mallorca.
In Mallorca and other places.
Were you born abroad?
I left England when I was 13.
You know, Miss Casewell, I can't quite make you out.
Does it matter?
Maybe. What are you doing here?
Seems to worry you.
Maybe it does. You say you were born abroad.
Yes.
At what age did you leave England?
12, 13, thereabouts.
Was your name Casewell then?
It's my name now.
What was your name then? Come on, tell me.
What are you trying to prove?
I want to know what your name was when you left England.
That was a long time ago. I've forgotten.
There are things one doesn't forget.
Possibly.
Unhappiness, despair.
I dare say.
What's your real name?
I told you. Leslie Margaret Catherine Casewell.
Catherine. Catherine, what in the hell are you doing here?
Oh God. I wish to God that I'd never come here.
I always thought that the police weren't allowed to give people the third degree.
I've merely been interrogating Miss Casewell.
You seem to have upset her. What did you do?
It's nothing. It's just all this murder. It's so horrible. It's come over me suddenly. I will go up to my room.
It's impossible. I still can't believe it.
What can't you believe? 6 impossible things before breakfast, like the Red Queen.
Oh yes, it's rather like that.
Dear me, you look as though you've seen a ghost.
I've seen something I ought to have seen before. Blind as a bat I've been. But I think now we may be able to get somewhere.
The police have a clue?
Yes, Mr. Wren. The police do have a clue. I want everyone assembled in here again. Do you know where they are?
Mr. and Mrs. Ralston are in the kitchen. I've been helping Major Metcalf look for your skis. We've looked in the most entertaining places, but alas, all to no avail. I don't know where Paravicini is.
I'll get him. You get the others. Paravicini. Mr. Paravicini. 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 Mr. Paravicini.
Yes, dear Sergeant? Little Bo policeman has lost his skis and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, dragging a murderer behind them.
What is all this?
Must I come now? It's very
Sit
inconvenient.
down, Major, Mrs. Ralston. There are more important things than meals, Mrs. Ralston. Mrs. Boyle, for instance, would be wanting another meal.
That's a very tactless way of putting things, Sergeant.
Forgive me, Major, but I need cooperation, and I intend to get it. Mr. Ralston, will you go up to Miss Casewell's room and bring her down? Tell her it'll only be for a few minutes.
Of course.
Now, you may remember that after the murder of Mrs. Boyle, I took statements from you all. These statements corresponded with the places you were when Mrs. Boyle was killed. Is Miss Casewell going to be down here soon?
What's happening?
Sit down, Miss Casewell. Mr. Ralston. Now, these statements I took corresponded to the places you were at the time Mrs. Ralston screamed. As of now, I've had no means of checking these statements. They may be true, they may not be. To put it quite clearly, five of them are true, and one is not. One of you is lying. And once I figure out who was lying, then I'll know who my murderer is.
Not necessarily. Someone may have lied for different reasons.
I rather doubt that. Supposing everyone was to go through these actions a second time,
You want a repeat performance?
That old chestnut. Reconstruction of the crime. I like it.
not reconstruction of the crime, Mr. Paravicini, reconstruction of the movements of apparently innocent persons. And yes, Mr. Ralston, I do want a repeat performance.
It's a trap.
What do you mean it's a trap?
It's a trap. I know it is.
I only want everyone to do exactly as they did before.
But I simply can't see what you can hope to learn from this, just by making people do the same things they did before. I think it's just nonsense.
Do you, Mr. Wren?
You can count me out. I'm much too busy.
I can't count anybody out. Why, you might all be guilty, just by the looks of you. Why are you all so unwilling?
We'll all cooperate. Eh, Molly?
Very well.
Ren? Paravicini?
Yes, I consent.
Mr. Metcalf?
Yes.
Miss Casewell?
Yeah.
The same actions will be performed.
Then, in that case, I shall go to the drawing room and with one finger play out the signature tune of a murderer on the piano.
Not quite so fast, Mr. Paravicini. Mrs. Ralston, do you know how to play the piano?
Yes, I do.
And do you know the tune of Three Blind Mice?
Don't we all know it?
Of course. Would you please go into the drawing room, into the piano, and when I give you the signal, be ready to pluck out the tune of Three Blind Mice with one finger, just as Mr. Paravicini did.
But Sergeant, I understood that we're each to repeat our former actions.
The same actions will be performed, yes, but not necessarily by the same people.
That's a foreign idea.
Mr. Ralston. Thank you, Mrs. Ralston. There is a point. It is a means of checking up on the original statements. There may be one statement in particular. Now, if you listen very carefully, I will give you all your new stations. Ah, yes, Mr. Wren. Will you kindly go to the kitchen? Just keep an eye on Mrs. Ralston's dinner for her. You're very fond of cooking, I believe. Mr. Paravicini, will you go up to Mr. Wren's room? By the back stairs is the most convenient way. Major Metcalf, will you go up to Mr. Ralston's room and examine the telephone there? Miss Casewell, would you mind going down to the cellars? Mr. Wren will show you the way. Unfortunately, I need someone to reproduce my own actions. I am sorry to ask it of you, Mr. Ralston, but would you please go out that window and trace the telephone wire around to the front door? Rather a chilly job, but you're probably the toughest person here.
And what are you going to do?
I am enacting the part of Mrs. Boyle.
that a little bit, taking a little bit of risk?
You will all remain where you are until I call you out. You may all go to your places now.
Parley.
No objection to my wearing a coat?
I should advise it, sir. And take my torch too, sir. It's behind the curtain. Mrs. Ralston, count to 20 and then begin to play. Mrs. Ralston, is this lamp broken? Very good. Mrs. Ralston, will you begin playing, please? Fine, you won't. Mrs. Ralston. Mrs. Ralston.
Yes, what is it? You're looking very pleased with yourself. Have you got what you wanted?
I've got exactly what I wanted.
You know who the murderer is?
Yes, Miss Ralston, I do.
Who?
You ought to know that, Mrs. Ralston.
Me?
You've been extraordinarily foolish, you know. You've been in serious danger of being killed more than once as a result of holding out on me.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, please, Mrs. Ralston. Us policemen aren't quite so dumb as you think. All this while, I've realized you've had first-hand knowledge of the Longridge Farm affair. In fact, you knew all about it. Why didn't you speak up and say so?
I don't understand. I wanted to forget.
Your maiden name was Waring?
Yes.
Miss Waring, you taught school at the school that those children went.
Yes.
And is it true that Jimmy, the child who died, managed to get a letter posted to you? A letter that begged for help from his kind, young teacher. You never answered that letter.
I couldn't. I never got it.
You just didn't bother.
That's not true. I was ill. I came down with pneumonia that very day. It was weeks before that I read the letter. And then, by then, the poor child was dead. Hoping, gradually losing hope. Ugh, I wish I'd never been ill. It's monstrous that such things should happen.
Yes, it's monstrous.
I thought the police didn't carry revolvers.
Oh no, Mrs. Ralston. The police don't. You see, I'm not a policeman. You thought I was a policeman because I rang it from a call box and said I was calling from police headquarters and that Sergeant Trotter was on his way. I cut the telephone wires before I even got to the front door, Mrs. Ralston. You know who I am. I'm Georgie. Jimmy's elder brother, Georgie.
Oh,
You'd better not scream, Mrs. Ralston. Because, if you do, I shall fire this revolver.
you better not.
Jimmy died. That nasty, cruel woman killed her. She went to prison. But prison wasn't good enough for her. I said I'd kill her one day. And I did, too, in the fog. It was great fun. I hope Jimmy knows I'll kill them all one day. Because grown-ups can do anything they want. I'm going to kill you in a minute.
That revolver will make a lot of noise.
It will, rather. Someone's taken my skis. But I don't care. I don't really care if I get away or not. I'm tired. It's all been such fun, too. Watching you all and pretending to be a policeman. And yes, you're right. This revolver will, rather, make a lot of noise. Much better to do it the usual way and take you by the neck. The last little mouse in the trap.
Georgie, you know me, don't you? Don't you remember the farm, Georgie? The animals, the foul pig, and the day the bull chases across the field? And the dogs?
Dogs?
Yes, Spot and Plain.
Kathy?
Yes, Kathy, you know me now, don't you?
Kathy, it is you. What are you doing here?
I came to England to find you, but I didn't recognize you until you twirled your hair the way you always used to. Yes, you always did it. Georgie, come with me. You're coming with me.
Where are we going?
It's all right, Georgie. I'm taking you somewhere safe where they will look after you and see that you don't do any more harm.
Molly, are you right? Darling.
Oh, Giles.
Whoever would have dreamt it was Trotter?
He's mad. Quite mad.
Yes, but you...
I was all mixed up in it all. I taught school where those children went, and I wanted to forget.
You should have told me.
I couldn't. I wanted to forget.
It's okay, Mrs. Ralston. He's with his sister right now. I didn't believe he was a policeman.
You didn't?
No, because I am a policeman.
You?
Yes, we found a letter, and it said Monkswell Manor. So we had to investigate. So I took Major Metcalf's place. Oh, and I need to get the skis out of the four-poster. I hide them, just they agitate him. So I'm gonna go get him.
Giles, why did you go to London yesterday?
Darling, I was buying you an anniversary present.
Oh, so was I.
No.
They're cigars. I hope you like them.
Oh, darling, how sweet of you. They're splendid.
You will smoke them?
I'll smoke them.
Where's my present?
Oh, yes, I forgot all about your present. It's a hat.
A hat? But I practically never wear them.
Just for best.
Maybe when my hair's done properly.
The woman in the shop said it was the last thing in hats.
Mrs. Ralston, there's a terrible smell in the kitchen.
Oh, my pie!
Can I have my crew out here too, please?
Good job, crew.
Costumes and and publicity. Technical director and head of the run crew. Our stage manager and lighting.
I'm Mr. Wagner, and I wanted to give Mrs. Wagner a rose as well.
Aww.